Hypocrisy.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Lawsplaining the Interwebs. I'm your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, small law firm in central Minnesota. How are you guys doing? I saw I was muted. I know you guys are behind. But woo. How are you guys doing today? What is up? Come on. Trying to get this microphone fixed. By fixed, I mean in the right spot. CPAC is done. Thank God. Oh, I'm not doing the voicemails tonight, guys. I'm doing the voicemails on Monday. If you're here for voicemails, I've got very, very bad news for you. They are tomorrow. So, this is just a stream to hang out, talk about stuff. It's not Monday here, La Macaw. We're in real country in the middle, not over on the east. I don't know how long this stream is going to go on, actually. Because, well, I'm very tired. I streamed 8 hours earlier today. And then, like 7 hours yesterday and 7 hours the day before. Plus Flash's show last night. It was crazy. It was crazy. I'll talk about the voicemails so you know about them. I'll talk about them in just a second. But no, tonight I really wanted to just come on, do a show, hang out. We're going to do one of these chat interactive shows. This is not a show about super chats. Of course, they are welcome, but this is not about super chats. And so what I will do is try and just have a chat with you. Have a chat with the chat. Hang out. Tag me. Whatever you want to do in the chat. And we can talk about various things. But it's really just relax. Hang out for a little bit. I feel really bad that I didn't do nighttime shows on Friday or Saturday. So on Friday night, I was like, I'm going to do this show with Ty on Saturday. I'm really tired. I'm doing these CPAC streams, so I'll just do the Saturday show instead of a Friday show. It'll be a nice little compromise, and I can take the opportunity to get a little rest. And I had completely forgotten that I was going on Yellow Flash's show, which I don't know why I've forgotten it. We do it like every week, but for some reason my brain just shut it out when I was coordinating with Ty, and I was like, "Hey man, you want to do a show?" He's like, "Oh yeah, sure. Friday or Saturday be fine, something like that." I was like, "Let's do Saturday. That'll be great." Well, we saw what happened. And so I completely forgot, and I felt like a bad meanie for doing that, because I know that there are many of you viewers who really like to have something in your evening. Because for you, it might not be evening. Either you're a weird ferner, you're a ferner in a fern land, and you've got a weird time zone, or maybe you're a ferner in your own land and you just work like third shift or whatever, and it's nice to have something on to fill the time. So, I know I like to have the nighttime show. I like to have it be a reliable time slot. And so I felt like a jerk for not doing the nighttime show on Friday because of my dumbness. Not having one on Saturday as well. But I hope some of you enjoyed the CPAC coverage. I know that's not everybody's thing either, but I think we're at a point where some of these things are important to be covering and talking about and looking at. And I think seeing what remains of the Republican Party is something that's worth looking at a little bit. When's the next Drex show? I don't know. Hopefully soon. Gonna save up a bit of money for a real estate lawyer. Need to change house to your name from your late mother. It's still in her dead husband's name, so it's a step behind. Fun times. Real estate lawyer, you might need a probate lawyer, too. Where can you watch the old Yellow Flash streams? They are archived on Corono's channel. I believe he uploads them. Otherwise, I think if you're a member of Flash's channel at some level, you can watch the old streams there. So that's the answer there. There is a lingering super chat here, so I want to make sure and grab that while I'm thinking about it. It came in before, so YouTube moved it away. It's from Versi. It says first, which is true, very much first. But really, I can't watch much tonight. I wish you well, Nick. Thanks for bringing some sanity into my life, especially being on the West Coast, which, of course, is a terrible fate that shouldn't be wished on anybody. When are you scheduled to talk at the next CPAC? Yeah. I don't know if they'll ever have me there. That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay not being there. Hey, what's up, James Smith? How you doing? You draw some furries? Stabby McStabs would. If any charges ever come from Biden's laptop, think old Joe would just pardon him? Yeah, probably. Would I talk at CPAC? Sure. You put an audience in front of me and tell me to grift, I'm gonna grift. Of course. Even lefties are fleeing the West Coast. Was there anything really unexpected at CPAC? Yes. Wayne LaPierre being the surprise guest was unexpected in how out of touch it was. How out of touch it was to have Wayne LaPierre there was just good. God, can we kill him yet? In Minecraft peacefully. I mean, kill his career, get him out of the NRA, get the NRA out of everybody's lives, bury the NRA. It's awful. It can go away. There are people who do it better. So much better. With more gusto, with more care, and with more attention to the actual Second Amendment. I should get Gemke on the show. I would love to. An amazing case from Georgia Court of Appeals with video that the state for DCFS argues basically they can do whatever they want once they declare a kid child dependent. That's awful. Drawing right in front of me. It's looking great. Breck, are presidential pardons public knowledge or can they be hidden? I think there's kind of both. It depends. I mean, if charges are actually filed, then those pardons become public pretty quickly. Great content the past few weeks. Thanks a lot. Hey, you're welcome. Please mod you. Your name is Dick Suck. I don't know. Big Travis, what's your rarest book in your collection? That's a good question. I assume you mean Warhammer book specifically. I don't know. I don't know which one would be the rarest. I think Now you got me thinking. I don't know which one's the rarest, but I think the probably the most expensive one would be I think this one. This is The Majos by Dan Abnett. I think it's a wide boy, right? I think it's probably up there in desirability versus availability. I think that's the winner. It's a great book. Very good. It's an Eisenhorn book. The Eisenhorn books are amazing. This book sold out in like 20 minutes. And I had to buy it online, which was awful. it's tough. That was a tough one. It was very expensive because it was really popular. You should get Say No to Rage on the show. VTuber avatar when Baka spent so long on doing good by your image. Usually the more expensive books also happen to be the rarest. How strange. That's true. See the ATF talking about Waco? No, I didn't. Favorite 40K faction? Why is it not Ultramarines? Probably Custodes. They're so funny. Custodians are so funny. I like them a lot. But if you mean Space Marine chapter, I think Soul Drinkers. I have a Liber Chaotica. It wasn't one of the limited editions. I've looked at a couple of those. I've thought about buying them about 50 times. About 50 times. What are your thoughts on Event Horizon as an unofficial 40K prequel? Yeah, it's very good. I buy it. I buy it fully within the 40K universe. I got you into gold leaf furniture. I did watch the latest episode of Redo of Healer. I am well, Daniel. Thank you. Show me your Atlas Shrugged and Fountainhead copies. I want to buy them, but Amazon has 2 weird editions that look like mass market paperback with 2 different covers. I don't know where my Atlas Shrugged book is. I might have lent it out. I either lent it out or it's in a box. I don't know where my Fountainhead book is, actually. I might have lent that out, too. Those books are for sharing. You want to know what happened to the VF1 and the trophy you used to enjoy? The VF1 is right up on top of the shelf. The trophy... Which trophy? My World's Greatest Dad trophy is around, too. Still upset that GW made the 3rd book of Blood of Asaheim a limited series of 1,400 copies. Blood of Asaheim. Do I have this? Limited? Let's see. Let's see. Collecting the Caiaphas Cain novels. I have the Caiaphas Cain box set. Let's see. What kind of music do I like to listen to? All sorts of stuff. I mean, I don't really have a particular. What did I think about Trump's speech? I thought it was very good. Very, very minimal. Poor Doug TenNapel. Why? Very minimal criticisms of Trump's speech. Overall, I thought he nailed the elements he needed to nail. And so I thought they were, overall, I thought it was great. Specifically mentioning lending out a book to someone. I lend a lot of books out to people. Should read the Amory Wars graphic novels. Zoom out your cam. We can see your pores. No. It will be zoomed in. This is where I like it. It does seem more zoomed in than normal, but that's where it's going to stay for now. Am I getting the 40K magic cards? Probably. But, my most expensive bottle of whiskey right now is the Boss Hog 7. The Magellanic Boss Hog. This is about $4.30 a bottle. $4.30, $4.50, depends where you get it. That's the most expensive one. How hurt were my feelings after that angry autistic kid yelled at you on the phone? Very hurt. I cry every time. Let's see. YouTube Deep dug a QAnon conspiracy theorist and marked his video as such. Oh, God. Someone asked when I'll have Ty on next. I don't know. Probably this coming weekend. I think his weekdays are getting really busy for the late shows. So, Joshua Vidrine says, it's okay, Nick. We'll have our own CPAC and it'll have blackjack and hookers. Here's 5. Thanks for being you. Can't stop me from giving you money. I would never stop anybody from giving me money. Never, never, never. But thank you. Thank you. And Sword and Scale, hey, what's up, man? Says buy Bitcoin. Really need to Mike, I need to have you back on the show, man. We had such a good show last time. Really need to do that again. Is Singleton 12-year any good? I have no idea. Am I a gold leaf stencil pattern on furniture fan or more of a gold leaf aging look to give it a dimension? Just plaster everything in gold. That's the greatness. Thanks for all the streams. Listening to your channel's a respite from the chaos here in New York. Oh, man. Sorry to hear you're in chaos, but thank you for being here. Jonah Callahassan says, hey, Nick, first ever super chat. Whoa. Happy to be your first. Was just wondering if you ever played any of the Command & Conquer games, particularly the Tiberian Universe. No. I was not, I'm not good at real-time strategy games at all. Pretty bad at them. I'm going to say I'm really bad at them. So, I never really got into them. I don't play them. Never did. Friend of mine played Command & Conquer quite a bit and Command & Conquer Red Alert when we were really young. But, it was never really my cup of tea. Eventually, you'll have to have a Facebook account in order to gain access to your home, car, and more. Yeah. Yep. Invest in peaches and feral chimps. Interview some Bitcoin peeps. Oh, yeah, that'll get me shut down real quick. Did you see the Golden Trump statue at CPAC? No. I saw the giant RoboCop statue that they made in Detroit, and now it's not even going to be in Detroit. What's a good start to getting into Warhammer 40K? Well, if you're talking about what books are a good start, the Eisenhorn series, starting with Xenos, is great. Are the link descriptions broken again? Snaj, with the $20 justice chat, says it's a fee for borrowing Eisenhorn. Also, fix your Streamlabs link in the description. That's right. I did lend you Eisenhorn, didn't I? God, only the Streamlabs one is broken. Maybe I just missed it when I was fixing the others. Yeah. There we go. It should be fixed now. Why was Tom angry at you last night? No, he wasn't. We were just playing around. Yeah, I was going through. I must have just missed fixing the Streamlabs link. Thanks for letting me know. When is the next 24-hour stream? It's going to be fairly soon. Okay, so sorry. Back to getting into 40K. If you're talking about the books, the Eisenhorn series of books is great, starting with Xenos. It's a good way to experience a lot of aspects of 40K with some really good writing behind it. Otherwise, you could start with Horus Rising, which is the Horus Heresy, and it's a really good book as well. Also written by Dan Abnett, which is great. My other recommendation that's kind of unorthodox is the Uriel Ventress Chronicles, which is the Ultramarines Omnibus. That's a fantastic way to get in to 40K. Now, I guess another great way to get in, if you kind of want to dive into a little bit different sort of Space Marine action, would be the Tome of Fire trilogy. I think it's the Tome of Fire trilogy. Starts with Salamander, I believe. Which Oh no, I've got Sorry, it's a sequel to it up there. Salamander was very good. That Tome of Fire trilogy. First rock concert I ever attended was Air Supply back in 1987 or something like that. What's my favorite X-rated animated movie? I don't know that I know of any X-rated animated movies off the top of my head. Ryan Jefferson, the last 24-hour stream was a 25-hour stream because people kept sending in super chats. So I guess it'll depend on that. How do I not use the bathroom during your long streams? I do during the long ones. Like today, I went up to the bathroom a couple, like twice, something like that. Gaunt's Ghost series by Dan Abnett was just completed. Omnibus format available for a decent price. Yes, Gaunt's Ghost books are really good as well. Oh, but if you don't want to buy the books to get into Warhammer, a great way to get in is to start listening to some people like Lutin on YouTube. He's phenomenal. Probably the most thorough and best 40K lore videos all around. He's phenomenal. I don't know who else to recommend. There's a lot of good 40K YouTubers. I mean, I like pretty much all of them. You could listen to Baldermort. You could listen to Border Prince. You could listen to Major Kill, 40K Theories, Arch. You could listen to Commissar Gamza. You can listen to everybody's got their own takes and their own flares, and they're all good. I like all of them for different stuff. So, but Lutin I think is, no offense to anybody else, he produces very thorough lore videos, and they're great. Yeah, Wolf Lord Row is pretty good too. Don't get me wrong. If I miss somebody, it's not personal. I haven't found a Warhammer 40K YouTuber that I don't like. I like the universe a lot, so I like listening to them. You don't get the fascination with 40K? Okay, I'll have to go off on a long rant. I really do plan on putting together these essays on video essays, I guess, on my media channel about storytelling and about genre fiction specifically. Storytelling in genre fiction and why things like 40K and Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones and Star Wars and Star Trek and Halo, why they're so popular, Witcher. And I really need to do it, but just as a mild preface, there are three main ways right now to tell a story in genred fiction. This does not apply to literary fiction. This applies to genred fiction. Literary fiction is the stuff that's usually well regarded, but no one wants to buy. So that's what that is. But not always, just a lot of times. But genred fiction, so you got a sci-fi book. You got three basic ways you can tell a story. You can tell a character-driven story. And that's where you've got a character, and that character's development is going to drive the events and the actions of the story. You'll hear a writer say, I didn't know a character was going to do this when I started writing this story, I didn't know where it was going to go. I didn't know where the character would take me. That's indication of a well-done character-driven story. And so that's where the character is, you develop the aspects of the character and you start running this character and basically role-playing out a story and then you write it down. Okay? Those are very engaging and compelling stories really frequently because if a character is well developed, the person identifies with them and they want to follow them through this adventure and they get to get out of their own skin and make decisions as someone else. So you've got a character-driven story. Very powerful storytelling device. The other kind of major one, which is a little harder to pull off in my opinion, but it's easier to write, but it's harder to pull off at a high level, is a plot-driven story. Very simple, where instead of having a character that is driving the action, you have a plot line and a plot device, and then you're placing the characters in it. More like, so the first one's like a role-playing game. This is more like a grand strategy game. So you've got multiple pieces and you're moving them around with an overarching goal in mind. Another very popular way to tell a story. Now, recently, I'm going to say really recently over the past several decades, but this idea of genre fiction and in particular has developed into a third way to tell these type of stories, and that is with a universe. It's a universe-driven story. Okay? Universe-driven stories are what I just mentioned. You've got Warhammer, you've got Halo, you've got The Witcher, you've got Star Wars, Star Trek. And so what happens there is Dune. And these all have overlap. Don't get me wrong. There is no single size in a lot of this, but we're talking about predominant sort of themes here. In a universe-driven story, you develop a rich universe. You have to cultivate the universe itself. And in that cultivated universe, you can then use elements of this fiction, this giant fictional construct that you've made. And it can go really, really deep and be very, very complex. And then you can borrow little bits from all these different aspects of it to drive a story through the universe setting. And it's an interesting way to do something because, one, it tends to rely on a large body of work. Obviously, you've developed an entire universe. It doesn't have to, right? Like Wheel of Time is Wheel of Time. And Robert Jordan or whatever started writing Wheel of Time. He built that universe. But then you've got something different would be like 40K, where you've got 9, 10, 15, 20 authors over 30 years developing all these books out. Star Wars, I mean, any number of authors in Star Wars books, right? They're all over the place. So you basically develop these rules and constructs of a universe, and then you can cram a story through it. And you can develop characters or borrow characters, or you can borrow elements, or you can borrow plot lines and stuff like that. But the universe itself is informing the story. It gets really, really engaging because a universe driven narrative is so robustly constructed generally that you marry yourself to a story that's grander than the story that you're reading right now. Like I can read a great book. I can pick up The Sparrow. The Sparrow is a fantastic sci-fi book. One of the better sci-fi books I've read in several years. And you can read it. and it can move you. It can be engaging. It can be wonderful. And then when you're done with it, you're done with it. It's over. But when you're done with a 40K book, it doesn't matter if it actually moved you or engaged you or anything, because you're invested in the universe. You still care about what else is going on in the universe. And that's a very enthralling place. It's a way to escape beyond the confines of the text that you've got, because there's more text, and there's more text coming, and there's other texts that you've never had time to read. So there's this whole breadth of thing. It allows you to delve into the escapism a lot more, and have a lot more flexibility to do so, and get a lot more informed and conflicting and challenging thoughts on it as other things come out in that universe. So that's why I think people get so wrapped up in something like 40K or Star Wars, which by the way is why when I say that Star Wars is bad storytelling, the movies, people get so mad at me. They get so mad about it. They get very defensive, and that's okay. I'm mostly trolling, but it's an okay thing to be defensive about that. But it's because the story is bigger than what's on the screen. It's much bigger than Han and Luke and Leia. It's a much bigger thing. It's a universe now. We've gone outside of the bounds of what George Lucas put down back in 1976, and now it's something more than that. And so, that's how it goes. Final Fantasy is another great example. Another great example of this. So, the cool thing about universe-driven narratives, and this is what I like about them, is that they are forgiving on how bad the storytelling can be. Okay? That's the point. The point is the stories don't have to be so important. They don't have to be critical. They don't have to nail everything. They don't have to be individual works of mastery, because the universe is bigger than the story. 40K really hits this hard because every story in 40K is simultaneously critically important and catastrophically insignificant, because of the vastness of the galaxy and the world that they built, the universe that they built. So it allows flexibility for bad storytelling, because the individual stories don't matter so much, because the overall development of the universe can outweigh it. So that's why I really, really enjoy it. But then again, there's a lot of, universe-driven stories or that have overlap that are also individual works of mastery, right? Tolkien, I don't know what to say, acknowledged legendary writing, fantastic storytelling, that has stood the test of time. And there's a reason. There's a reason. Okay. Got a couple chats that have come in. Thank you so much. Elf Rights Activist says, Elf Lives Matter. Also, Perturabo did nothing wrong. Both of those are true. Well, no, Perturabo did one thing wrong. He got punked by whatchamacallit? My brain. The Phoenician. Fulgrim. He got punked by Fulgrim. That was his bad. That's the one thing Perturabo did wrong. 667MD says, was watching your coverage today on the living room TV while watching my kid. My wife walked in when you were going off on the guy bitching about you talking to her in the panel speaking. She's now a fan. Keep grifting. It's such a weird thing. But, I get it. They're not, some people, I guess, just aren't used to people doing their own content around something. So they're like, oh, CPAC. I'm going to watch CPAC. Here's a channel showing CPAC. Well, not here. I mean, on my show, it's my show talking about CPAC live. That Nobody guy said, so glad I found you on the quartering stream. The Rittenhouse stream had me cracking with your commentary. Owens. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Salieri says, the Medicare 40K stream is one of my favorites. Should get Border Prince on again. Also review Better Call Saul courtroom cases or courtroom scenes. Yeah, I have to actually watch Better Call Saul. I've never watched it. Spooky Ghost says, cigars are cool, but a visit to Ybor isn't complete without an encounter with the Tampa shoe licker. Wait, who's the Tampa shoe licker? That's disgusting. Creeper Weirdo says, have you seen the movie called A Boy and His Dog? Pre-Mad Max post-apocalypse film. I want you and Drexel to watch and talk about it on stream. It has one scene Drexel will appreciate and an ending that is savage. I've never heard of it. The Stealth Hispanic. Have I not watched Better Call Saul? Because there's a lot of stuff I haven't watched. I stopped watching TV for like 5 years a little while back. I've only recently started watching anything again. Stealth Hispanic says, hey, Nick, wanted to bring your attention to Otakon, an Eastern con running for 20 plus years, is in title trouble and is accepting donations on their merch shop. Check Otakon's store page. Keep the cons running. Do I want to keep that con running? Are they a good one or are they a scumbag? Frederick Little says, Nick, if tomorrow you woke up in the last video game you played and you found out it was now officially your life, what game would it be? And would you be excited or terrified? Also, what's your favorite game soundtrack? It would be Risk of Rain 2. I would be terrified. That would be a horrific experience to wake up in Risk of Rain 2. You'd have no plot to drive you around, and you'd just be at the mercy of doing the same thing on repeat until you inevitably die. So that's not really. Die miserably also. What's my favorite game soundtrack? I actually like the Risk of Rain 1 soundtrack quite a bit. It was really, really good. Risk of Rain 2 soundtrack's okay, but Risk of Rain 1 was great. I don't pay a lot of attention to game soundtracks though, so I'm not a good judge. Nathan Cybrandy says, Nick, I'm thinking about law school. Background is as a nurse, but I wonder if I might do more overall good in the legal world. Any advice? Thanks much. Sure. Here's my legal advice. If you want to be a lawyer, I think the kids must be being loud. If you want to be a lawyer, go be a lawyer. If you don't want to specifically be a lawyer, stay as far away from law school as possible. It's expensive, it's stressful, it's time consuming. And if you don't want to do it specifically, don't do it. A lot of people think, you're not saying this, and so I'm not trying to impose this on you, but a lot of people think they can, oh, if I go to law school, I'll come out and I'll get a good paycheck or whatever. That's actually not typically the true median income for lawyers is not really that high considering the cost of entry. So I would never discourage anyone from being a lawyer. I think it's a great profession. You learn very, very cool stuff. You get some interesting experiences. Can't really get anywhere else. But that being said, if you don't want to do it, don't do it for some other reason. Random Blaze says, bet you that DA Vance is going to find nothing in Trump's taxes, so they will change the laws to charge Trump. Maybe, but that would probably be a bill of attainder and wouldn't be permissible. Tyrannus Cygnus says, hey, dude, there's crumbs in your hair and peanut butter in your beard. I hope so. Okay, we've got a couple more justice chats here. B says, thanks for these streams, Nick. They help pass the time while isolating due to COVID. Man, COVID sucks. One of my kids was just having a fit the other day. And I was trying to get her to calm down and finally did. And she's been having a tough couple days. She had been having a tough couple days at the time. Things are just not going her way. And so I was, trying to get to what was going on, what was wrong. And eventually she says, I think it's quarantine. And she just wants to go out of the house. She just wants to go out of the house. And because we're always locked in, it's not like we can't go anywhere. We can, but we don't have as much occasion to go anywhere. We don't have as much occasion to bring the kids with us somewhere. Because if you bring the kids, you got to put them in masks. Can't really go to a restaurant very easily. It's a big pain to do all these things. So typically we've been staying home. And that was, and she has all kinds of activities that she goes to. So it's not like, but those are activities. Those are part of her schedule. She wanted to just be out a little bit. And I think this quarantine is taking a real toll on kids. I think it's taking a real toll on kids. An untold amount of subtle damage is being done to a couple generations. And go camping. Oh, God, no. No. So, the simple solution was, now I just take her to town with me. If I have to go into town to run an errand or whatever, she just rides with me. We go together. She's my buddy. And that's awesome. It's super fun. I didn't think the kids wanted to leave because they played video games and stuff all day. They enjoy that. And they're usually playing Minecraft or Roblox or something, Mario Maker, something. And so I didn't know that they wanted to, or that any of them actually wanted to go, to just get out of the house. So that's our new solution. So, but yeah, it's such a simple thing, but, it took her having some frustrating days. I think this lockdown is really, really bad for the country and for the people. Yeah, Stephen Crater, I saw something about Viva's thing, but I haven't seen the whole thing, but hey, 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I saw a roaming lady rackets. I had to make sure everything was okay with the kids and stuff like that. So, where were we? Mercenary X says, Nick, last time I donated to you, talked about what's going on in DC, but at no point did I say inauguration never happened. Where the heck did I get that idea? Because you sure as hell didn't say anything about no inauguration. Please explain. I don't remember what you said last time. Maybe I misread it. Mercenary X says, yes, it took me this long to actually realize what you said to me. Also, I'm sorry to say, but everything is going on in the world right now. There's too many glitches in the Matrix to crash the whole system. If you ask me, prove me wrong. You can see my point. I don't remember what I said to you. Was it earlier today? Trying to find it. I probably just misread or misunderstood what you said before. There were many Justice chats earlier. I can't easily search them. Okay, I don't see it, but I don't remember what we were said. Sorry. Night of Hope says, "Who is your overall favorite storyteller? What do you think the most important or objectively clear, talented writer of Western literature, say the last 400 years is? Kind of disallow Shakespeare as an answer to this. He's too obvious. Who else? I don't know if I'd go with Shakespeare anyway. My favorite overall storyteller is Orson Scott Card. I think I love his books, all of them. I haven't read an Orson Scott Card book I don't like. The worst one of his, which wasn't bad, was the medical. It's probably about a pandemic or whatever, but it was a medical one. But Card is great. But who is the most important or objectively clever, talented writer of Western literature? Lovecraft was so good, and I do think his work is extremely important. I think he really rounded out the horror genre in a very, very, very good, very important way. So I'm going to say Lovecraft. But of writers that I like that are still alive, Card is great. Not David Gemmell. Dan Simmons. David Gemmell's dead. He's also good. But Dan Simmons is really, really fantastic as well. And while Card is my favorite overall storyteller, I think my favorite overall story is Ilium and Olympus by Dan Simmons. Ilium and Olympus are it's a 2-part series, and it's one of the most insane, fantastical fantasy sci-fi stories there is. And if you have not read Ilium and Olympus, you need to. You need to read them. If you like sci-fi, you need to read Ilium and Olympus. Mercenary X says, "It was a month ago. It's more than likely you misinterpreted because everyone, for some reason, always jumps to the conclusions with me. And the only reason I remembered is because of my autistic ass been so single-minded. Seriously, things are getting crazier." Sorry, man. I don't remember what the specific chat was, but if I misunderstood it, I'm sorry. I didn't, obviously not intentional. Best fictional universe that's not 40K. And I like the Ender universe quite a bit. Even though it's just kind of a near, not too far future Earth. I think it's really well rounded out. But on like the big universes, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not StarCraft. Lord of the Rings, very good. Macross is fun. It gets so big when you start expanding it out to all these things. Redo of Healer. How about that one? Look into Battletech. I've looked into Battletech a little bit. It's very cool. The problem is when you get so when I get so immersed into if I get so immersed into a series, then it gets harder for me to understand the language of someone else. Attorney Tom, hey. Just discovered my channel. You like my content. Keep it up. Hey, cool, man. Thank you. Thank you very much, Attorney Tom. Welcome to the show. We should talk sometime. We could talk attorney things. I'm just talking books and relaxed stuff mostly tonight, but thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Brave New World was great. Yes. Do I ever collect comics? I have some comics. I can't say I'm a collector of any kind. I got a couple totes full of comics over there. Surprised I didn't mention Ayn Rand when talking about authors I like. Ayn is fine. Rand is fine. I think she's a little bit of a sledgehammer on stuff. I mean, I've read Atlas Shrugged 2 or 3 times. Was it 3 times? I think it is 3 times. Fountainhead's really good. We the Living and Anthem are better. They're concise. They're concise. When am I gonna drink whiskey? I could do some whiskey. I drank quite a bit earlier today, so we do a little whiskey. Let's see. Sunset Sea Production says, Nick, can you say this is Nick Rekieta and you're listening to a Sunset Sea production? It's better than whiskey. Here we go. This is Nick Rekieta and you're listening to a Sunset Sea production. It's better than whiskey. Hope that helps for you, Sunset Sea Productions. Socialism is for Fig says, will you let us hear the rest of the voicemails? Yes, tomorrow. I'm going to do a whole show with them tomorrow. I don't have them downloaded and ready for tonight. And I didn't want to do it tonight because tonight's just kind of a relaxed, chilled out show. But tomorrow I will do the voicemails. Yes. Wolfgang Deo says, Jihad on blue cheese. Who's with me? Oh my God, Nick left. Blue cheese is gross. I don't like it. I don't like it. Any ideas on how to stay happy when locked in with progressive or aggravating relatives? You got to not talk about politics. That's the main thing. Otherwise, some nice Bluetooth headphones with noise cancellation helps. Mulfiard has just ordered that Glenlivet Nadura Oloroso for my buddy's wedding. Ooh, I love that stuff, man. That's good. Can't wait to crack it open. Appreciate your content. You keep me entertained at work. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, man, let me know what you think of that Glenlivet, because the Naduras are really good. Really good. If people saying I look tired, that's because right before this stream, I had a 30-minute massage in my massage chair. I was reclined all the way, just sitting there getting beat on. It was great. It was great. So relaxing. Phoenix Orem says, superstition, fear, and jealousy. Dead. Dead I am, the one exterminating sun, slipping through the trees, strangling the breeze. Dead I am, the sky, watching angels cry while they slowly turn, conquering the worm. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches, slam in the back of my drag you wheeze. Godspeed. Hey, thank you, Phoenix. Which DC Marvel villains would you let babysit, and which heroes would you make godfather of your kids? Oh, the best villain to babysit your kids is Thanos. Thanos is the premium babysitter. That's who you need. Let's see. Which heroes would you make the godfather of your kids? Captain America is the only proper godfather. There's only one God, ma'am, and he doesn't dress like them. Great line. Great line. Big Brain panel where we read the court transcript from Rick and Morty. Oh God, from Danvers v. Georgia. No, I don't know which one it is. you get a Cliff Notes on the latest redo of Healer episode. Haven't been able to watch it yet. It's the latest redo of Healer episode felt like a filler episode, and a lot of it felt like an afterthought. It was not great. Barely moved the story at all. And the hentai naughty bits, not hentai, the ecchi naughty bits were thrown in at the end as an afterthought. And it was so weirdly put in there that I was almost, even me, who is a fan of gratuity, was like, just don't do it. If you're not gonna like have a purpose for it, just don't do it. It was I'm not a big fan of last episode. Let's see. You saw Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson back-to-back full concerts at their Twins of Evil tour. Was a blast. I saw Rob Zombie at I just saw Rob Zombie. It was his Hellbilly Deluxe tour, I believe. That was great. Very good. Monster Magnet opened for him. That was not great. Monster Magnet was terrible. Absolute garbage. The Warp Winnie says, hate blue cheese. What's the matter? Flavor too complex for you? Need your buttermilk, chives, and garlic sauce of crap taste? Pathetic. No, I just don't like it. I don't like the funk of blue cheese. I'm like, I eat mushrooms. I eat aged meat. I'm down with umami flavor. I just don't like blue cheese at all. Jack of all trades. That's what he was doing in this one too, sort of, but it just wasn't executed well. You saw Pantera in Seoul in 2001. I saw Pantera in Minneapolis. Would have been right around that time too. Maybe 99 or 2000, but right around the same time. Do I like feta cheese? No. Not particular. Feta cheese is okay. I don't hate it, but I don't want to go out. I'm not like, oh man, I need some feta cheese. Catch you later, Attorney Tom. See, we got a lawyer consensus going on. F blue cheese. Fuck blue cheese. Ryan79 says, I saw Rob Zombie with Alice Cooper. Great show. Oh, that would have been good. I've never gotten to see Alice. That'd be a good show. Fast Game Master says, I watched Ghost Stories dub and loved it. Have you seen it? No. I've heard all the legends about it, but no. S. Cybertaz says, Starship Troopers, best 40K book ever. What are your thoughts on the second push of GameStop stock? I'm not really watching it. If people are going to push it, then push it, I guess. I don't know. Blackwing says, best live concert I went to was Iron Maiden and Ghost. Oh, I bet Ghost puts on a really good show. I like Iron Maiden, but man, Ghost has some interesting artistic vision that I can get behind. Night of Hope says, respect all those answers except Lovecraft. I think the influence he's had on literature is pretty profound, but I really think fans of Lovecraft have carried an unholy hell of a lot of water for him. He wasn't that great. I'll read Ilium and Olympus, though. Man, here's what I can say about Lovecraft. I went years without dreaming, really, when I slept. And I bought the complete works of Lovecraft, and I would read a couple short stories a night. Every time I read Lovecraft, I dream. Every time. I don't know what other testament I can give to an author other than every time I read Lovecraft stories, I dream. Mercenary says, you should look at Battletech Mech Warrior like Razor Fist does. It's Game of Thrones in space and it's better than Warhammer. At least for me, it's better than Warhammer. Yeah, I'm not going to say it's better than Warhammer. It is very cool. I'd be interested in it. But again, it's like learning a whole new lexicon. is just, it's trying for my brain. It's keeping me from reading Dune because I get so annoyed trying to learn all the little quirks of this other sci-fi universe that because I'm not ready to be done with 40K. So it for me it's making it hard to read outside of the genre or outside of the place. Night of Hope says, I saw Rob Zombie at our state fair in college. He was all right. I think nearly everybody at that festival was faking the music. It was still cool to get to see the famous people in person. I think my favorite show was Five Finger Death Punch, though. Ton of fun. Yeah, I bet Five Finger Death Punch is good. I could see that being a good show. I'm partial to Stone Temple Pilots before Scott Weiland died. I mean, I don't think it would be as lively of a show today because he's in the ground. But I really liked watching Scott on stage. I saw him a couple times at various stages of heroin addiction. And I liked all of them differently. So, Slipknot puts on a really good show. We'll say that. Slipknot puts on a good show. And so does Linkin Park. Or did. Another one that's hard to watch now is Linkin Park. Chester's voice is a little gravelier today than it was when I saw him. Shadows King 101 says, say what you will about Lovecraft, you knew how to name a cat. Oh, man. Let's see. Wait, so you didn't like System of a Down? I like System. They're pretty good. I don't know if I ever saw System. I feel like I saw System in concert once. I saw Bloodhound Gang in concert. That was a great show. That was great. Any thoughts on Motorhead? Not particularly. System has a new album out. 9 Inch Nails. I like 9 Inch Nails. I've never seen Trent live though. Soundgarden. I didn't get to see them before Chris Cornell died. I was so mad because I really do. Man, Soundgarden was really good. Stone Temple Pilots is my favorite band throughout all of high school. Still one of my favorites, but I like Soundgarden a lot. Obviously, similar sort of tone. I also really like Sublime. Bradley Nowell, of course, being deceased. Have I been to an Ozfest? Yes. A couple of them. I have not heard Mike Shinoda's new stuff. No, I've never seen Megadeth. The only thing I saw of Nirvana was Kurt Cobain's head in multiple places. You need to shill a GoFundMe on my next weekday stream. Family friend was killed in a car accident. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know Linkin Park singer Chester committed suicide. That was the joke. Trent Reznor said not to listen to him if you're a Republican. Well. Stormtroopers of Death? Who's that? I've never heard of them. I also saw... Who did I see recently? What? I can't think of her name. Pat Benatar. I just saw Pat Benatar in 2019. That was a really good show, by the way. She can still belt them out. And her husband plays the guitar very, very well. Yeah, Pat Benatar still performs. She actually performs at the Minnesota Zoo, or performed at the Minnesota Zoo when I saw her. It was a great show. Great show. I never have seen Toto live. You ever listen to Ween? No. Fear Factory? I seem to remember hearing them a while back, but nothing specific. Hey. Stay, cross race. Stay warm up in Fargo. Thoughts on the Foo Fighters? Everybody else likes them. I'm kind of indifferent. Godsmack. Voodoo, voodoo. I actually like Godsmack, okay. Will there be a movie today? I'm thinking about it. There's a lot of movies to watch. There's so many movies that are releasing today, by the way. Oh my gosh. I've not seen Tool live. Rammstein is German, and therefore I don't know what they're saying, and so I don't trust them. Snow Bear Studio. I do cooking streams for Patreon subscribers from time to time. Oh my gosh, look at all these band things. I've seen Disturbed live. They were good. Limp Bizkit. I don't think I saw Bizkit live. I used to listen to Limp Bizkit a lot. A lot. Do I like Loverboy? I don't. What song do they have that's famous? I can't remember. Do you think studying abroad is worth it? You're considering it? I wanted to, but I was married and had kids, and it wasn't going to work out for me. So I would run the jewels. What are you talking about? Lies concerning the cooking streams. Okay, I have not done cooking streams in like a month or two, and I need to do it. That one girl that sang Friday, Rebecca Black, she just like redid Friday. Rush. You didn't see Limp Bizkit with Metallica at the Dome in 04? No, I don't think so. You don't know Run the Jewels? NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Gotta go NSYNC, I think. Have I heard of Journey? Who are they? Okay. Here we go. Anos says, are you watching Attack on Titan? I watched the first season of it and then stopped. Automata says, what? No nice salad with feta cheese, rice vinegar, Italian herbs, and some apple wedges? Them's good eats. Again, feta cheese is an incidental thing, and it can go okay in a salad, but I don't really like vinegar dressing salads. I'd rather just have meat. Frederick Little says, in Pat Leahy voice, dead or alive, you're coming with me. Sean Fallon says, best concert I ever saw was Roger Waters do the entirety of The Wall. Say what you want about his political stance, but dang, was that a show. I bet that was good, man. I don't actually care. Oh, Steve Martin puts on a great show, great musical show. So does Weird Al. They're both fantastic. I saw them 2 years ago, I think. Saw Pentatonics live. They were good, but the audience was garbage. Everybody's singing along to Pentatonics. It's like, stop. Stop it. Phoenix or Kevin Costner's band is terrible. But his violinist was amazing. Phoenix Orm says, I used to be such a sweet, sweet thing till they got a hold of me. I opened doors for little old ladies. I helped the blind to see. I got no friends because they read the papers. They can't be seen with me, and I'm getting shot down. I'm feeling mean. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Clean. No more Mr. Nice Guy. They say he's sick. He's obscene. Rip your lungs. Godspeed. Rude. I didn't catch that tune until the very end because I'm not super familiar with the song. Brian Stone says, the last show I went to before the pandemic was Weird Al Yankovic, and let me say, he sounds as good on stage as on tape. Wow. Yeah, he's fantastic. Josh Turner, that would be a good show. I like Josh Turner, actually. He has a great voice. Great voice. That nobody guy says Chester started hanging out with the wrong crowd. Oh, no. 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 Yes. Yes. Let's see. Night of Hope says Gravelier is right. Chester is dead AF, man. Yeah, that was the joke. Finally went through with it and killed himself. Tragic. Even if he was a lefty pussy, I wish he hadn't have done that. Me too. He also says, dude, if I could see bands that aren't around anymore, I would either go see REO Speedwagon or Boston. The REO Speedwagon guy is still around. I saw him on that stupid game show with Wayne Brady. Boston's still performing too. I believe. I mean, it's not the original guys, but there's someone doing Boston. Boston's great. Good Lord. Peace of mind. Woo. Maybe Journey back when Steve Perry was still the lead vocalist. That'd be really cool. Too bad I was born too late and to do almost any of that. Shadows King says, Chad has great taste in music, except for that one asshole. You know who you are. That's me, I'm sure. I'm sure it's me. Mudvayne, they were pretty good. You wish you were old enough to see Queen in concert. Isn't Adam Lambert still singing for Queen? Like, look, Adam Lambert's a weirdo, but that kid can sing phenomenally well. Phenomenally well. Korn is good. I know Adam Lambert isn't Queen. He wishes he was a Queen, but he was touring with Queen as lead singer for a while. But he's not Freddie Mercury, of course, but he is a great singer. Surgeon showing up in court on Zoom while in the operating room? No, I didn't. Lanny 109 says, have you ever seen the decline of Western civilization? Some of the best in the 80s, cringy fashion, hammered rockers and sexism, the SJW dream of. Wait, what? Is the decline of Western civilization something other than the actual decline of Western civilization? Like, is this a band? What happens when the state tries to accuse you of insanity? Are you talking about Lynn Wood, maybe? I guess you fight back against it. I remember Guar, but I never went and saw Guar. Is there a Day 3 CPAC video tucked away somewhere? Yeah, it's currently unlisted. I need to... let me get it uploaded. I'll start uploading it to the archive right now. But it is still it's still up if you go to any of the links that were posted for it before. That link is still active and will be for probably until tomorrow. But I'll get it uploading while we're sitting here. But I like pretty much every genre of music. I like something in it. I used to be real genre snob. Like, oh, I don't like country. And then, you hear some good country and it's fine. So I like something from everything these days. Have I ever been to a Hannah Montana concert? No. No. Heard of a band, Suicidal Tendencies? Yes. What's your favorite musical film? Gosh, that's a very good question. Greatest Showman was really good. The Les Mis musical was really good. With huge Ackman. Little Shop of Horrors is phenomenal. That's great. Cannibal the musical is really good. Do I have a favorite rapper? Not particularly. Favorite ICP song? Oh God. The names of those songs. Let's see. Let's look up the discography of ICP. Let's see. No. Seeing what triggers in my head on these songs. Just a second. Oh, Southwest Voodoo was good. Let's see. Halls of Illusions. I'm having trouble remembering that. Down with the Clown. Oh my God. Look at these songs. Whichever one where he said, bitch, if I'm itching when I come home, drop a brick in a sock swinging at your dome. That song. That's my favorite ICP song. They had like the R&B love songs about like hookers and stuff. God, they were funny. Who's your favorite video game music composer? I have no idea. Do I like Styx by any chance? I like Renegade. How's that? How many subscribers for you to do a stream in Juggalo makeup? More. Favorite black person? Rachel Dolezal. Do I like Elder Scrolls? Yeah. The ICP song is Bugs on My Nuts. What about the one where he said, where he's talking about his nuts and he says, they crawled up my booty hole warm and snug, but they got chased out by the booty hole bug? No, Drex would agree with me that Rachel Dolezal is the best black person. This isn't a controversial opinion. Night of Hope says, cue all the anger-pilled mainstream metalhead squawking about how Mudvayne is new metal and therefore can't possibly be good. I kind of hate the internet for making music more fun to hate than to enjoy. If I like a band, F yourself, that's my policy. Yeah, I don't. You just don't worry about it. Favorite Resident Evil game? Whichever one that it's in the trash. Night of Hope says, biggest musical mistake of my life was not skipping church one weekend to go see Children of Bodom. I think my lady friend from high school was going to be there. I've been kicking myself about that ever since. Fantastic Work me. I'm such a moron after all. Damn it. Why is my favorite model from the 80s and 90s not Kathy Ireland? She's prettier in my memory than she is in real life, and Christy Brinkley won my heart early on. So, Christy Brinkley was my first crush. Ever seen the movie A Cool World? I have. It's also on Prime, and it's on the list of movies to watch soon. Plum Logan says Alice in Chains for CS. And Cybertaz says, I saw that you were doing CPAP coverage all weekend. I'm looking forward to having my client stenographer cover your stream. Wait, CPAC? Favorite movie soundtrack that's not Last of the Mohicans? I liked the soundtrack from Not Another Teen Movie was actually a really good soundtrack. So I'm going to stick with that one. I think Van Wilder had a really good soundtrack too. Lanny109 says it's a documentary by the director of the first Wayne's World movie. Oh, The Decline of Western Civilization's a documentary. Gotcha. No, I've never seen it. Automata says, so listen to any of Sister Machine Gun? No. Godhead? No. Machines of Loving Grace? No. Jenny Torturers? No. Course of the Emperor? No. Infortmatic? No. Head Noise? No. Or Hate Department? No. No. Those sound all too far off of mainstream for me. You watched 48 Hours and another 48 Hours today? Oh man, we're gonna watch those really soon. Great. Great movies. Favorite Mel Brooks movie? Probably it's gotta be Blazing Saddles. Gotta be Blazing Saddles. I've not played Dragon's Dogma. I have it. It's on a short list of games I want to play soon. Favorite STP album has to be Tiny Music. No, I like Tiny Music a lot, but it's Purple. Purple's my favorite STP album. Tiny Music's great, though. Tripping on a Hole in a Paper Heart. Do I have a favorite drummer? Used to be that guy from Def Leppard because he had one arm. But not for any other reason. Just because I was like, I gotta throw this guy some charity because he's crippled or whatever. But I don't really have a favorite drummer. No, I did not play Dragon Age Origins. Which is the one where the guy fights a rock for 2 hours and cuts his arm off. Isn't that 172 hours or whatever with James Franco? Yeah, of course I've watched the original Ghostbusters. Last of the Mohicans are Hackers. Hackers is great. Hobo with a Shotgun I thought was a little overrated. When will I play 40K Eternal Crusade? Never again. Never again. What's got 9 arms and sucks? I don't know. Automata says Queen of the Damned has a fantastic soundtrack. Yeah, that was just the way they could boost Aaliyah's record sales by pretending she died. $127 hours. There you go. That's what it is. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. The 1987 Transformers soundtrack. Woo! That's the best movie soundtrack there is. Oh my goodness. You Got the Touch? Phoenix Orem says, favorite musical? What was your first cartoon crush when you were a kid? Mine was Gadget from Rescue Rangers. I don't know that I had a cartoon crush as a kid. Oh, wait, Jessica Rabbit. Yeah. Hello. That was easy. Am I a fan of Stan Bush? I think Stan Bush is great. Is great. Jane Doe, lots of people were mentioning Kristi Noem was hot. She's a very pretty lady. I still think she had one of the best speeches. Maximum Carnage had a soundtrack by Green Jelly that you loved. I only want a soundtrack by the presidents of the United States of America. Or no, the Crash Test Dummies. Forgot musical? I don't know what my favorite musical is. I like a lot of them. Maybe do a stream with the Distributus sometime. He's right wing, but you two would have different outlooks on people moving from blue states to red states. The Distributus, he's a traditional Catholic, right? I think I think I was on a Coach Red Pill stream with him a long time ago. A long, long time ago. Which is more gay, T-girl or T-man? T-girl or T-man? I don't know what those are. I didn't forget my favorite musical. I don't know what it is. I've not listened to the Kung Fury soundtrack. Should have had Razor Fist on to make fun of CPAC. It's like you guys have some similar takes on it. Best movie soundtrack is a toss-up between The Search for the Secret Star System or The Wall animated. Is the Evolved Food a question? Rocky Horror Picture Show is not my favorite musical, no. Chitara from Thundercats hit puberty hard. Panthro, why are you and Chitara always in the Thunder Tank? I want to hang out with Chitara, Panthro. Why does she only like hanging out with you? Oh my gosh. Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. Panthro, what are you doing to Chitara? Oh God. My favorite musical is Les Mis. I mean, they did such a good job with the Les Mis musical. It's insane. It's insanely good. Favorite song from the South Park movie? Yeah, it was What Would Brian Boitano Do? Idea for a debate stream, MGTOW versus alt-right traditionalists with Drex. Who's the alt-right traditionalist? Phoenix Arms says, what celebrity would you have play you in a biopic based on your life? Adrian Brody, only for your nose. No, it'd have to be Conor McGregor's coach. They'd have to teach that guy to act. I did like Up There, though. Up there, there's so much room where babies burp and flowers bloom. Everyone dreams, I can dream too. What a great song. South Park movie was really fantastic. Really fantastic. Let's see. Homeschool question. What do you do for ACT and SAT? My kids aren't that age yet. What is the CFM of my nose? CFM. Who's my favorite wrestler? The one who didn't die. No, I don't care. Oh, you want me to pick someone? So you want me to host a debate on the channel with Drexel and someone else? I don't know. Not super interested in that. You know how many musical you've managed to watch since you became a man? Not one. Get on your Chadness level, bro. Well, there you go. Oh, did you guys see? Did you guys see that science has confirmed that Australia's fake? I gotta share it. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Where did it go? Where did it go? Let's see. No, come on. Here we go. This makes me unreasonably happy. Let me get it in the right spot. So, the astrophysicists have designed a radically different world map. Look at it. Look at it. Here it is. You notice what's not on it? Where is it? It's not even there. Oh, here we go. They made look, they it's on the bottom of the disc. Astrophysicists made a flat Earth map and put Australia on the bottom. Oh God. I can't take it. I can't take it. It's too funny. Look, we fixed the map, and you know every flat earther on the planet's like, we've been telling you for years. We've been trying to tell you guys. You won't listen to us. Oh. Oh, I'm dying. Okay. I saw that today. It was in my Google News feed because they must know that Australia's fake. Oh. Here, look. Look at how the world used to look. Science. Look at that. These idiots think the world looked like that at one point. Oh my gosh. Terrible. Terrible. All the way back in 1943. How did we ever make it to Germany? How did we do it? I don't know. I don't know. The real story is that they're maps that that attempt to reduce the inherent distortion in making a three-dimensional object into a two-dimensional picture. So, you know, when you put a map flat on a piece of paper, a globe map on a flat piece of paper, it doesn't really work out right. Distances are wrong, stuff like that. So they're always trying to fix it. The USA didn't nuke Germany because they couldn't find it. True story. Let's see. Phoenix Lord Osterman says Team America has the best soundtrack. Oh my gosh. Freedom costs $1.05. As Cybertaz says, I miss having Uncle Funker as my ringtone. Phoenix says, what movie do you find yourself quoting, even if accidentally? I text my buddy every morning, party on, Garth. His name is actually Garth. I quote all kinds of movies all the time. It drives Lady Raggets crazy. I'm an indiscriminate quoter. Kiyotomi Chutanichi says, Repo the genetic rock opera. Anthony Head can sing. Wait, Anthony Stewart Head, the Giles from Buffy? Yeah, that guy's great. The Buffy episode, he crushes it. I watch Redo of Healer uncensored, the only gentlemanly way to watch that. Have I seen the video of the narcoleptic gymnast? No. My opinion on Hideo Kojima, I think he's a little full of himself. Why do I hate furries? I don't hate furries. They should just be rounded up and gassed or whatever. Phoenix Aurum says, would you also sell out your YouTube to corporations like Pepsi and Coke, etc., for that sweet YouTube bucks? If so, what product placement would you use? I'm 100% pro product placement. There's going to be one launching here pretty soon. But I would prefer whiskey companies, though. I'm mostly kidding. I actually don't hate furries at all. I don't care. They're just a funny meme. 24-hour stream, hopefully soon. I need to do it soon. Night of Hope says, to that guy who is texting his friend named Garth, you might be driving your friend effing crazy, just so you know. Liberty or Death says, watch the best movie scene ever, the bar scene from Team America. Gary? Gary? Also, doesn't Dr. Levine look like Garth got fat? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the health secretary trans person or whatever. Yeah. Me and Critical Drinker would get along great. Yeah, that guy seems cool. I like his stuff. True or false, the fight scene from They Live is the best one ever. I don't know it. My favorite MMA fighter, past or present? Man, I really liked Tank Abbott. He was hilarious. I liked Kevin Randleman. Boss Rutan is, I think all around Boss Rutan's probably my favorite guy. I really liked Frank Shamrock for a while. Did I secure the Hollow Knight 2 sponsorship, though? They emailed me today. I got to respond to them. Gotta watch the anime Oratsukidoji. If you're a fan of Redo the Healer, it's 10 times the same with lots of tentacles thrown in for good measure. Undertaker or Kane? Undertaker. Never seen They Live? Then you are not allowed to chew bubblegum and kick ass. You're going to show your Robotech? I can get it down. The YF1, I think. Oh, here it is. It's even got a certificate of authenticity. The YF1R. It's a gift from a friend of mine. We grew up watching Robotech and other anime together. Who'd you say is the worst actor or actress of all time? The worst actress of all time is most of them. I don't know. That's a really tough one. Like, I really hate Robert Pattinson and I really hate Kristen Stewart. But I'm probably just tainted by seeing them in Twilight, and they were so bad in those movies that I can't get out of my head how just stilted and hollow their performances were. God, they were so bad. Leslie Jones, I don't think of that as an actor or a person. Seth Rogen, I mean, he's garbage as a person, but he's funny or he was funny in some movies. Yeah, everybody keeps saying that Pattinson was good in some other movie that I've never seen or even heard of. Fine. This is the problem. I don't know. Oh, Hayden Christensen. Oh my God, he's abysmal. Ugh. Alec Baldwin is the greatest actor of all time. Don't know why you would say that he would be in the running for the worst. You can't outact me, boy. Don't even try. He was not good in Jumper. In fact, no one was good in Jumper. Jumper should have been on a bridge and jumped off of it. In your best Willem Dafoe impression, can you say there was a firefight? No. No, you gotta be like sweating and into it for that. He got really weird in Boondock Saints. Glengarry Glen Ross is one of the greatest movies that exists. Base Lord says $5 for being based as fuck. Thanks. Much appreciated. Is Glengarry Glen Ross on Prime yet? God. I don't even understand why anything other than that movie is on. The new leads, the Glengarry lead. Wait, is Glengarry Glen Ross not even on? You can't even get it on it? No, there it is. $8. It's on the Cinemax trial right now. Why don't I like Jack Daniels? Gentleman Jack is good. Gentleman Jack is good. Jack Daniels is not good. What do you think's going to happen? Cypher reaches the Golden Throne and does what he's planning to do with that sword he carries? Ooh, very, very interesting. Thoughts on Adam Sandler? Old Adam Sandler movies? I loved Little Nicky and Waterboy and Happy Gilmore. They're great. Steven Seagal has one of the greatest action movies of all time, Out for Justice. Out for Justice is amazing. No, I've not watched Velocipaster. Phoenix Orm says, you see this watch? You see this watch? That watch costs more than your car. I made $970,000 last year. How much did you make? That's who I am, and you're nothing. What if someone bought you a bunch of Jack Daniels? Look, I will grudgingly drink Jack Daniels, but I prefer to use it to make ramen and do cooking with it. I've I've seen, I think, one of the trailer for Blood Angel series from Games Workshop. I hope it's good. What movie have I seen more than any other? Oh, God. Probably Starship Troopers. I've seen that a lot. The Transformers movie, I've seen that a lot. Nick's Hex says, Jesus this, Moses that, Abraham hit me with a waffle bat. With a wiffle ball bat. Sorry. Who's my least favorite actor or actress as a person? Most of them. Gosh, I don't know. Brie Larson. Maybe. Whoopi Goldberg. No, there's way worse than Whoopi Goldberg. Kathy Griffin sucks. Amy Schumer's terrible. Sitting at a bar in Uijanbu. Buddy ordered Jack Daniels. Limited choice, I ordered Jim Beam. Waitress mixed our order. We both nearly puked on each other. Seth Rogen does suck as a person. He really does. Kevin Spacey. No, Kevin Spacey's great. Don't badmouth Kevin Spacey. You'll end up dead. And he'll just get gayer. New Godzilla vs. Kong or new Mortal Kombat? I think Godzilla vs. Kong will be better, but I want new Mortal Kombat to be better. Ted from Scrubs, Spooky Ghost. I think the power of furries can be harnessed by the U.S. Department of Defense and used as a super weapon unlike anything the world has ever seen. Yeah, I've seen the Furpocalypse videos. I do think they're dangerous. Very dangerous. Catch you later, Ken A. Mustafa, please stop spamming. Very weird. Or are you doing the countdown on the Predator bracer before you explode? Have I ever played D&D before? Yep. I enjoy it quite a bit. Amy Schumer is terrible, but I wouldn't call her an actress. I'd call her a travesty. Should furries be put in gas chambers? If they want to be there. They might like it. New Mortal Kombat can't be good. Doesn't even have Chun-Li in it. True. Very, very shameful. Phoenix Aurum says, heading off to bed. Thanks for putting up with my figure tonight. I think I popped a stitch laughing. Party on, Nick. Hey, buddy. Stay healthy. Get good in your recovery. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, man. Have you ever seen Steven Spielberg's first movie called Duel? Nope. Yeah, Mustafa Aiden. We only have one rule, and it's really simple. It's just please don't spam. That's all. Your super chat go through one about BOC. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I missed it. It was sorry about that. Axel Nam says, "Hey Nick, ever heard of Blue Oyster Cult? If so, like them." Yeah, didn't they do Smoke on the Water? Was that them? Was that Blue Oyster Cult? Don't Fear the Reaper. No, so they didn't do Smoke on the Water, did they? Who did? That's Deep Purple with Smoke on the Water. But yes, Don't Fear the Reaper is good. I'm not like familiar with their deep stuff. You like a Jeff Goldblum movie called Death Wish? So there's actually there's a great indie movie that I saw a long time ago with Jeff Goldblum, Carrie Ann Moss, Alec Baldwin, Luke Wilson, and Nikki Reed. She was a chick in Twilight and The OC. And it's called Minnie's First Time. That was a fun movie. That was a very good movie. I liked it quite a bit. Dark comedy. Great movie. If you ever get a chance to see it, I would strongly recommend it. I don't know how easily you can find it. Ever watch OG Top Gear when Clarkson, May, and Hammond were the hosts? Maybe a couple times, but not a lot. Duel's a movie about a murdering semi-truck driver chasing a guy driving a Plymouth Valiant, trying to drive him off the road. Bit on the dramatic side and a bit of cheesy 70s action. That could be fun. Minnie's First Time was not on Hallmark. I don't think. I did not see Nicolas Cage Color Out of Space, no. Minnie's First Time, is that a Disney mouse porno? No. No, but it is a song about underage, or a movie about underage prostitution. It's a good flick. Good flick. Ever watch Orgasmo? Jesus and I Love You, Cormoran. FYI, furry play is old school, pup play is the current thing. Can I interest you in a collar and a leash? No. No. Glengarry Glen Ross on BitChute for free. I have Glengarry Glen Ross on DVD. I don't need to. I can just watch it. I just want to watch it on Watch Party. You'll watch it alongside Cuties. It's not like Cuties at all. It's nothing like that. Do you think OJ did it? Yeah, probably. Stunt cock. No, Minnie's First Time is not. None of the actresses in Minnie's First Time are under 18. So, so it's not like Cuties, but the girl plays like a 16-year-old, I think. You could have any classic car for free. What would you pick? A Lamborghini Countach. Does that count as a classic car now? Am I old enough for that to be a classic car? We watched Life Force the other day, Blackwing. First half was great. Then it was really bad for most of it. Did Courtney kill Kurt? Yeah. Yes. Yes. What's the most interesting thing that I think happened last year? I mean, I guess an election. Music and Fiction says, what the hell am I doing here? What the hell am I doing here, Kamala? I don't belong here. Why hasn't anybody supercut Joe Biden into I'm a creep yet? I'm a sniffer. Got my hands in this little kid's hair. They don't belong there. No, they don't belong there. I'm a creep. Were you talking about the middle portion of Life Force taught me how to deal with women? It was so bad. It was so bad. They had, they had this whole interesting part of Life Force happening off camera. I was just watching a video right before coming on stream. It was this guy analyzing how the newest Justin Bieber song is like exactly the same as a Toto song. It's really interesting. I wish I was a musician. Wish I understood music better because musicians fascinate me. The stuff that they're able to do. Just like, and the way that they see and hear music is something that it's a skill and talent that I wish I had. Never did. Rick Beato. Yeah, I think that's his name. He's got like some like white hair and he's got a guitar. He's talking about it. Is that guy famous or something? I don't know. It was recommended it wasn't even recommended to me through YouTube. Believe it should be illegal for websites to not have a dark mode. Should CNN fact check David slaying Goliath? Yes. Now you can never sing Creep at karaoke? Why? Of course you can. Don't understand music because you drink whiskey instead of doing real drugs. Give me some heroin in here. Vic Mignana says, fuck Funimation. They can suck my pathetic little dick. Oh, rude. And I'll dip my nuts in marinara sauce just so the fat bastards can get a taste of home while they're at it. Oh, that's from, what is that from? What movie is that from? Boondock Saints? Countach was your favorite car growing up? Mine too, Blaine. Will you cover the Gen Con lawsuit? Just tag Rekieta Media on Twitter. I can look for it. Joe Biden singing white and nerdy, except it's old and creepy. Who is worse, Philosophy Tube, Vouch, or Legal Eagle? Well, Philosophy Tube just literally turned transgender to increase subscribers, so I'm going to go that one. Music and Fiction says Rick Beato is a great guy who does a lot of real good music analysis. For stories about songs, I'd also go with Adam Reeder, aka Professor of Rock. Anything new in tree law? Not really. F name L name says FMK, Phil Tube, Vouch, and Legal Eagle. Who's Phil Tube? Oh, Philosophy Tube? Oh, that's a bad one. Well, you have to kill Vaush because the pedophile stuff. I guess you got to bang Philosophy Tube and then marry Legal Eagle. The rest of your life is terrible. Did you say you had GoBots? Yes. Yes, I had GoBots. I liked the GoBot movie with the rock people in it. That was awesome. I liked GoBots. They were terrible though. Transformers are way better. But like when Turbo drives somewhere and then transforms, he's laying on the ground and has to stand up. What a weak transformation that was. Say something nice about Legal Eagle. His hair game is on point. He's got his hair game locked down. You and your brother went to a McDonald's once and the employees told us they can't force us to wear masks. We could sue them if they did because they aren't operated by the government. I mean, I guess. You'll take my Legal Eagle obligation for a small fee. We're back. We back. We're back. It's okay. Probably because I was singing Creep. Oh, the Gen Con lawsuit is about someone getting Me Too'd? Okay. Susan is seething right now. Hey, what's up, Cath Arts? Birthday girl hangover? It's your birthday? Or was your birthday? Happy birthday. I don't think you can be forced to wear a mask here, but they can tell the cops for a trespasser. Yeah. No way they heard masks and lawsuits and shut it down. Catch you later, random. 11. Oh, I was going to tell you guys what I've got on the Prime Video, which we're going to resume tomorrow on the watch list. Excuse me. So we're going to resume Prime Video tomorrow, or watch parties on Twitch tomorrow. Ass or boobs, which is better? Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. John Grimes just turned 29 today. Happy birthday, buddy. Are you going to cover the class action lawsuit of the lady in Texas against the power company? I don't know. Any word on Razorfist coming on the show? No, I haven't talked to him in a while. Play Dark Souls? No. Man, I'm stuck on that ass or boobs question. That's just rude to ask. Yeah, Vic was in New Jersey over the weekend. Very cool. Morning Raggeds in chat. Speaking of parodies, have you heard of Weird Al's parody of Party in the USA? It's called Party at the CIA. Very funny. Yeah, it's a good one. This is my favorite type of tree. One that's made into furniture. Favorite Goosebumps book? I don't have one. How long does it take for Twitch to approve emotes? They don't really approve them. I just upload them. Ass, boobs, or thighs? Thigh gap is king. There you go. Thigh gap is the greatest thing ever invented. Okay, so watch parties. Will I watch AF Pack? I don't know. I find the America First crew, some of them to be kind of cringy. So I'm not sure. I'm sure they feel the same about me. So it's not I'm not like dissing them. It's just I don't know. That is the most lame ass pick. Thigh gap is the greatest thing there is. What are you talking about? Okay, so movies that we've got on the watch list right now. We've got Dread, which is awesome. Stockings, knee highs, or bare legs on your anime waifus. Stockings. Dread is fantastic. I love it. We've got The Adventures of Super Dave is on Prime. Super Dave Osborne. We've got Coneheads with Dan Aykroyd. Coneheads with Dan Aykroyd is phenomenally funny. Or I mean, I remember it being funny. We've got Scrooged with Bill Murray. Scrooged. Which I love. We've got okay, those are the new ones. Still got Silent Trigger with Dolph Lundgren, Johnny Mnemonic. We've got Once Upon a Time in China on here. And these are all old ones, I think. So that's on there. And then there's some new movies that just came out. 48 Hours and another 48 Hours just came out today. So those are... Wait a minute. Holy shit. No, wait. Oh, no. Damn, never mind. Sorry. I thought Lethal Weapons were on there, but they're on Prime, on Showtime. True Lies is on there. Haven't seen Lady R in a while. How's she doing? Tell her I said hello, please. She's very busy. Very busy, but she's good. You don't like the fat that accumulates over the calf of a morbidly obese land whale where Roy can't tell where the thigh ends and the knee begins? Ugh. No. No. They Live, please? I don't know. Do I like my futa cut or uncut? Cut, of course. What am I, a degenerate? So Gladiator and True Lies are on there. Those are both a little bit long, but good stuff. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. But yes, 48 Hours, another 48 Hours. The Back to the Future movies all hit Prime today also. All three of them. So Back to the Future is great. Classic stuff. What else is on here? Let's see. Broken Arrow is a fun movie. Clear and Present Danger was just added. The new Coming to America comes out on the 5th, so I'll probably watch that soon. Man from Nowhere's on there, I think. I don't think Battle Royale is. The Prestige, great movie. Great movie. Oh, speaking of, The Lighthouse is on here. So we could see Robert Pattinson. I hear that movie's good, even though I don't really care. Ladybugs, the Rodney Dangerfield soccer movie. What's the ideal female body form, in my opinion? Lady Rackets is pretty close to ideal for me. Let's see. What else is on here? Gosh, I wish the Spartacus TV show was on there. It is so hard to find movies on here. Oh, Signs. Signs is on here. Pulp Fiction is not on here. I am being honest. Shadows King 101. Let's see. What else? Oh, I wanted to see Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, which I have never seen. But it's from the guy who did Snatch, and Snatch was great. Coneheads is better when I'm older. I haven't seen Coneheads in at least a decade. Don Gamer Guy, I would do that. I would have sex with Lady Rackets to save Drex. Have you read the new Alfarius book yet? No, I just got it. Blaine20 says hashtag I am samurai. Gemke's the man. What else is on? Something About Mary's pretty funny. Sleepy Hollow, Yeah, Cool World was recently added. Eurotrip was recently added. Eurotrip is funny. That movie's really funny. So we might do Eurotrip. I'm going to put that on the watch list. What else is on? Iron Eagle. Iron Eagle. Would I have another kid to save Drex? Ooh, that's a tough one right there. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Sorry, Drex. Wait, was that Mannequin? They have Mannequin 2. I don't know if they have the regular original Mannequin. You ever seen the Grand Budapest Hotel? No. Blair Witch 2 Book of Secrets? That movie's awful. Awful movie. There was something else that came out today. Let me find that article. New to March. Okay. Let's see. So, new to Prime, 48 hours and another 48 hours. Those are very good. Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. Great. Cocktail with Tom Cruise. Classic. E.T. I'm not really interested in watching E.T., but it was added. Rain Man. Oh, Rushmore. Rushmore. The longest movie ever made. But also very, very funny. I really, really like Rushmore. Man, that's a good one. Also, The Whole Nine Yards and Tombstone is back. So we will be doing Tombstone because I missed it. And someone was really mad at me for not watching Tombstone. I can't remember who. But Rushmore, it's not actually long. It just feels the pacing on it is meant to get to you. It's good. It's a great movie. but it feels like a long movie just because of the way it works. It's done intentionally. How about Tropic Thunder? We did Tropic Thunder the other day. Any good recommendations for a 40K audiobook? Any of them are good. Catch you later, James Smith. Oh, yeah, it was Ed Gein. Let me see how long Rushmore is. Rushmore is one of my favorite movies. It hasn't actually released yet on Prime, but it's supposed to come out today. It's yeah. It's only 92 minutes. It feels like it's 3 hours long. I know I'm not selling it well, but it's one of my favorite movies, but it's so good, but man, it feels like forever watching that movie. It's great. Bring Dan Fraga back on. I was going to this past week actually, but he got a little sick, and so we were waiting till he's all healed up or all healthied up. But yeah, I actually invited him on earlier in the week. First time ever seeing Top Secret during your watch party, and I loved it. Yeah, Top Secret was great. Akira's not on Prime. Memories is on Prime. I wish I could easily see what anime was on Prime. They're not really great at this stuff. Let's see. Oh, I think the Sonic movie's on Prime now. Hot Shots Part 2 isn't on Prime. We'd already be watching it. Robot Carnival is on Prime. We may actually do Robot Carnival at some point because that's a classic. Oh yeah, Rain Man is on Prime. I really liked Rain Man. Good movie. Yeah, I've heard Redline's pretty good. Do a playthrough of BioShock on Twitch. That sounds long. Idiocracy's not on Prime. We did RoboCop. The Naked Guns. I think one of the Naked Guns might be on Prime, or maybe it was Airplane 2 was on there, but let's see. Oh, Elfen Lied. We could watch that. Just kidding. Just kidding. Robotech, the complete series, is on IMDb with ads. Lame. Yeah. Great Teacher Onizuka. That's probably what we should watch, right? Great Teacher Onizuka. The Great Outdoors is a great movie, not on Prime. Give Elfen Lied another chance, but with subs instead of dubs. I watched the whole thing. The Great Outdoors is on Prime. Oh, wait, no, it's on Showtime. Damn it. I got so excited for just a second. It's like, yes. Uncle Buck is on HBO. Tommy Boy's on Showtime. Clue, we did Clue. It has to be on Prime for the watch parties. Yeah. I saw you on Redline, man. Inuyashiki, Last Hero, great anime so far. That's on Prime, I think. Oh, man. The Burbs is on IMDb, but I wish that was on Prime. That's a funny movie. All right. All right. I should probably wrap up really soon here. It's getting late. VHS is on Prime. That was actually okay. For a horror movie. A new horror movie. New horror movies are usually trash. That one was kind of good. We could watch the entire series of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Armitage 3. I think Appleseed is on Prime. Oh, and we're supposed to watch The Girls Next Door at some point. Angel was better. You're right. Manta Ray of Hope. Angel was better than Buffy. American Werewolf in London was so funny. That was the first rated R movie I ever saw. By the way, my parents did not know I was watching. Crackbot says you need to do a watch along of Debbie Does Dallas. If it ever shows up on Prime, we'll do it. Nova Zero says Aussie's prime minister's personal website had the DNS bought by a citizen because it was expired. All it did was play Scotty Doesn't Know by Lustra. Best $50 spent. LA Blue Girl is an OVA about ninjas. I think LA Blue Girl, isn't that basically a hentai? Frederick Little, I'm watching Overlord right now. I just started season 3. Death Race is not on Prime. Zombievers is great. Drexel and Lady Rackets and I watched Zombievers. That was good. I don't think the Joker's on Prime. Spam Cracker says, hey, Nick, I hear you're planning another Weebish show. How soon do I contact you to make sure I actually get on this time? Nowish. Physicality Channel says, War Games 1983. Good movie. Good movie. Raytard the Gordon says, chess is my wealth and checkers is my pocket change. Not even God can understand how high my IQ is. Ray sent me a couple messages as well over the weekend, so I'll probably do a Ray update tomorrow along with the bullying voicemails. He didn't send me a lot. Apaka Typical says Patty Smith or Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar. I think we also need to do the Piranha movies. But was there something else I wanted to see? My brain's really starting to shut down right now. I think it's time. I think it's time to go to bed before I'm just sitting here mindlessly clicking through and forget I'm still broadcasting and stand up and turn around and start going. What about Angel Cop? Angel Cop is an anime show. Is that any good? Angel Cop was on Prime. Time Cop isn't on Prime. I love that movie. I really do. I saw Time Cop as a double feature with The River Wild. Yeah, Man from Nowhere is on Prime. I just saw it. I'll add that to the watch list. City Hunter anime? I don't think so. Have I seen the Warhammer 40k Hell's Reach movie? I don't know if I've ever watched all of Hell's Reach. But I watched the official 40k movie, Ultramarine or whatever. Monster Squad is a bit of a classic. Good flick. Audition's an okay movie, yeah. Ever seen Nobody with James Garner? I don't think so. Twister is not on Prime. They added Delta Force 2. Delta Force 1 was so bad. I can't remember if Delta Force 2 was better. Oh, they have the American Carol movie on Prime. That was pretty funny. Want to run through every season of 24? Not really. Let's see. All right. We should probably end this. We should end this show. We should end this show. I should go to bed. But we'll see you guys tomorrow night. I don't think I'll be doing any show during the daytime tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get a video up or two, but no live streams or anything. So that'll be tomorrow. I've got a plan for a lot of different short videos to do. I just don't know. We'll see if I get to execute them tomorrow or not. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, wait. Last one. Silky Johnson says, Yo, Nick, do you remember when Angel showed up in the Married with Children crossover and he got his monkey ass whipped by Al Bundy? May have faced off against powerful foes, but he was no match for Al's 4 touchdowns in one game, the mighty Duke of Earl Bundy. No, I do not remember that. Did that happen? That's great. That's great. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll play the outro. Uy99 says peace. Peace. Yes. Talk to you guys soon. Peace. Peace. Oh, I got to make sure it's unmuted. It is unmuted. Peace.
Oh, he drinks a fair bit, but you realize that it just helps get his noggin jogging along. With his glass by his side and his kids asleep tight, we'll hear some lost-plaining tonight. With his microphone muted, we'll laugh at this boomer until he explains it's all part of the plan. Watch his face become redder as he becomes meta, raging at idiots from Twitterland. From the white shores of Maine to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law what we have now. Oh, his lady is fair, and she handles herself with the grace of one who has borne many children. As the wife of a lawman, she makes sure that he has the time and the place to provide for them there. So pour out an ardbeg, a bow, more a love rug. The spirits flow as the ones who get on a plug. So pour out a glass for the team post on Twitter as we hear lost plaining tonight. From the white shores of Nam to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed, to make the law what we are now. Oh, the guests are all plentiful, from Doug T to Drexel. They bring their perspective and spice to the mix. But the reason we're here and the one that we cheer is the one who is showcasing us his career. Get unemployed. So pour out a glass for the tea post on Twitter as we hear Lost Painting tonight. From the wide shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet,